have a generation of VCs just lost money on last mile delivery companies?
In my personal opinion, yes. The closest I think it gets to working as a model is if you can get to subscription and ad. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna, like, just product COGS and margin with delivery costs. It's very hard to get the density you need. If you're net averaging $20 to $25 an hour for, a delivery, or an hour for somebody who's doing deliveries in the US, you really need to net 5 or 6 deliveries an hour to get good scaled costs there. Yeah. And that takes a lot of scale, takes a lot of density to make that happen. And so in order to economically make it work, you have to do, there's companies who do it, right? But there's a lot of ads, there's a tremendous amount of fees. I mean, my kids love Chick-fil-A, and, they get, their $30 Chick-fil-A sandwich and fries on a regular basis by the time you pay the fees and the delivery fees and the tip. And so it's an expensive proposition just because cost.
It totally is. How do you feel like the next few years shake out then? Do these companies get bought? Do they get shut down?
I think it's going to vary by company. It's going to kind of depend. But I think unless you've got a lot of the people who will make it will have tremendous scale and have customers who are sort of inelastic in spend, and can eat the fees and the subscription fees, and the convenience and time are worth more than the money. Or they actually value that. They actually put a financial value on their time and have done some sort of trade-off. And the people without scale just won't make it. They'll go away.
Can I ask you?
I don't expect a lot of acquisition because there's not a lot of value in acquisition for those.
Why do you think not? Just because the local networks don't carry much value?
Exactly. I think the customers aren't portable necessarily to the new venture. You're not really buying customers. You're not really buying process. The drivers work on almost all the platforms today, or on many of the platforms today. So you're not really picking up capacity. You also don't really pick up customers because the customers will just move to the new service on most of those cases. Again, it can vary by company, but I wouldn't expect to see a tremendous amount of acquisition.